Hi friends, thank you for breathing with me today. Let's take a deep inhale through the nose and a big exhale through the mouth. And let's go ahead and do that check-in. I'm needing this check-in today. So let's check in with our breathing, check in with our body, check in with our energy, check in with our emotions, check in with that mindset, and checking in with that spirit. And as always, making sure that we're doing that spiritual nourishment first. That's our foundation. So I just want to do a little share time. Yesterday, an event occurred that took me beyond. It took me out of my window of tolerance. It took me into another house. It took me beyond my own window. And I did all the things. I used all of my tools. I did my breathing. I did some even more meditation. But my body responded in the way of shutting down. And it was very easy to want to go to a place of shame, and it was very easy to want to sit in the shutdown and to shut everything off. And I was very tempted, but I reminded myself that, okay, this is a normal reaction because I have trauma in my past. So I've got a trauma body. I've got body keeps the score stuff going on. So I recognize that, okay, my body is going to react like this. I'm going to get very tired. And so I can either fight against that and add shame to that, or I can ride the wave and know that I'm going to come out of it, but also know that this is an event, this is happening, and just to support myself while it's happening. So that's what I chose to do. I had to figure out how to support myself and let everything go while the event was occurring. And it was a day-long thing, it was a day-long happening, and it was exhausting. I was exhausted, and I'm still exhausted. I'm still feeling that. So if you're ever in a point where there's an event that you have no control over, I had no control over it. There was an event that you have no control over, you are not prepared for, and it takes you out of your window of tolerance, and no matter what you do, you can't get back in. It's okay. Ride the wave. Remind yourself that there is no shame. There is no shame in it. And you will come out of it, but you might have to sit in it. And that's okay. No shame, especially if you've got trauma body, especially if you've got trauma responses, especially if your body starts to shut down, if your mind starts to shut down. There is a little bit more control over the mind there, but in my case, I could control my mind as much as I wanted, but my body wasn't going to cooperate. It exhausted me and it shut it down. And so I used my tools. I reached out, I let people know what was going on. I had to change things up. I had to change my day. It was very easy to want to go into shame. It was very easy to want to go into condemnation and to go into anger. And I did go into anger for a little while. And then recognize that I cannot control this, and I have to just ride with it and know that it's going to end, and that I'll have to pick up the pieces and do the things that I need to do. And so today is a new day. I started over. I started it, and my sleep wasn't well. It wasn't good. I was hoping that I would get good sleep after that, but it wasn't good, and that's okay too. But my morning has been good. I've been back into the routine, back into checking with my BBEEMS, back into breathing, back into all of the things that will help support me. And I know that to give myself grace today, because I do feel weak. I feel weak mentally and I feel weak physically. And that is okay. Because of my trauma stuff, because of the way that my body responds to things that are out of my window of tolerance, I have to know that if I don't take care of myself, I could be out for a week. So thankfully, I did what I needed to do yesterday. I'm riding the wave and just supporting myself, and hopefully I'll only be weak today and things will start getting stronger again tomorrow. So I just wanted to do that little bit of sharing with you. Let's do a few breaths just to encourage you, the sharing, to encourage you that if you are ever stuck, or if you're ever thrown out of your window of tolerance into somebody else's house or into a whole nother zip code, it's okay. It's okay. You you are not alone, you are normal, and bring yourself back. And you can. It just will take time. No shame and no putting yourself down. Give yourself grace. Let's do a big deep breath here. Let's inhale it up and exhale it out. And one more time, big deep inhale up and exhale it out. And I want to thank you for joining me today. Thank you for listening to my story of coming out of my window of tolerance. I hope it encourages you, and I hope that it gives you hope that when you do go out of your window of tolerance, you're not alone. There's no shame, and you can get back. It will end. Maybe you just have to write it for a while and let it go and be supported and just sit, and that's okay. All right, we'll see you next time.